Our southern border is still in chaos. Texas authorities arrested 34 illegals hiding on a train in Maverick County near Eagle Pass. In Tucson, Arizona, photos show some agents stopping a pickup truck with 16 illegal migrants being smuggled in it. Meanwhile, Border Patrol agents in the Rio Grande Valley encountered a group of several hundred migrants turning themselves in, as well as one migrant who was on an ATV smuggling bundles of marijuana. Joining me now, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton. It's great to be with you tonight, sir, and I want to get your take on where we are at the border. This didn't seem to be an issue that was top of mind for voters across the country, but certainly it is in Arizona, where people are seeing the results of what's happening with illegal immigration, crime, drug smuggling, you name it.
Yeah, and it is in Texas, and I think it's going to become more and more an issue as these issues spread across the country, whether it's fentanyl overdoses or whether it's just the crime associated with some of this illegal immigration or just the overall cost of it. It is definitely an issue. When you add 2.5 to 2.7 million people a year to the country, it will have an impact and it will not be good.
And I apologize, I said Arizona, but it is an issue there as well. I do realize we're talking about Texas. Speaking of Texas, Governor Abbott talked about the border just recently. I'd like to listen to that soundbite and have you react.
Texans have demanded a more secure border. And what I think is going to happen tonight when all is done, the new Republican Congress they have promised to do their job to secure the border. We must hold them to their promise. They must reinstate the Remain in Mexico policy and go back to building our border wall. They must reimburse the state of Texas for every penny that we've spent doing the federal government's job to secure the border.
And Governor Abbott has been so passionate about this, fighting for people in Texas who are living with this day in and day out. He has done literally everything that he can do, and he has been unsupported for so long. If the Republicans do take the House, what do you think will happen? Do you think that he will get more support from the federal government? Do you think there's any possibility of seeing more reinforcement to the wall?
Look, it's clear that the House would if the Republicans take over, and it looks like they are. The Senate is a little more unclear. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen there. The Biden administration has obviously not been supportive, has not helped these border towns, has not helped the border states. I'm encouraged by what Kevin McCarthy has said, and I do hope that they come through. And I think the governor is absolutely right about Remain in Mexico. It's one of the most effective programs that we've had, and we need it back. And we certainly need all the help we can get for as far as funding, because this is extremely costly, and it's our citizens that are bearing the brunt.
And what's the consensus on the ground in Texas? Because the Democrats will tell you, oh, well, we need illegal immigration because we need people to do the jobs in this country that some Americans don't want to do. And that's why, you know, it's implied that they're sort of turning a blind eye to what's going on. Other people will tell you, the opposition will tell you, this is all about demographics, because these illegal immigrants don't just stay in Texas. They spread out all over the country. And as a result of that, you know, long-term, when you see massive numbers coming in, you change how states vote.
I think we all know. I mean, look, we have a legal immigration system. If we need more workers, we can work that out. Congress can work that out. But it's really not for the Biden administration to just overlook federal law and just say we're not enforcing it anymore, which is exactly what they're doing. And those consequences are, I think, exactly what most people think. They're trying to get more Democratic voters in Republican states. And I also believe that they are causing negative impacts on Republican states on purpose, because we are so successful with our policies, and they don't want that happening.
Yeah, and there was so much backlash when Governor Abbott was sending migrants to other places, like here in New York City, a sanctuary city, by the way, where the mayor was infuriated that he had to deal with the issue. But it was a bit of a taste of the medicine that you guys are dealing with down there. Real quick.
Yeah, so the Democratic cities were all for sanctuary cities when Trump was protecting them. And then as soon as that didn't happen, and you had the Biden administration letting people in, and they started just receiving a few hundred or a few thousand, they were overwhelmed. And it's not surprising to me that they couldn't handle it.
Attorney General Ken Paxton, great to see you from Texas. Really appreciate your time tonight.